Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here at Cleffer's Garage. Today we're going to be working on the red truck on our daily driver here. That's not a daily driver yet. We're going to be working on it and trying to get more power out of it because it is lacking some power. I'm going to start with the turbo and then just see what other things we can find. I have a very cheap scanner we're going to try to use and see if we can see anything, but my bet's on the turbo. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to start. Let's get to it. Alright, there she is in all her glory. A good old turbo back here. Yeah, so I'm just going to work on pulling these pipes off here, the intercooler pipes, this, what people refer to as the spider, and then get that turbo out of there. Should just be 2 bolts and 2 clamps. There she is. She bees out now. Alright guys, as you can see we got the turbo out. I have 3 here. So, what I suspect is the problem is, well, you can barely see it, but the back, like the trailing edge of those turbine blades are all kind of melted or bent over or missing. I didn't think it would be a problem when I put it in because the one in my white 7.3 has a pretty bent up one and it works fine. But also yeah, this turbine wheel or this compressor wheel is better than the one that was in there, but you can still see that it's kind of like missing a little piece at all those corners. So that might also have something to do with the power loss, but I'm banking more on the turbine. But as you can see, I have more turbos. So originally, let's see, this one came with the red truck. Then this one came on one of the engines I bought in the junkyard, but I sold the engine. Or no, this one came off the engine in the Bronco. That's supposed to be the turbo that goes in there, but it has a OPS turbo, which is a tiny boy because this couldn't fit without smashing in the firewall. So I reserved this one for the white truck because I was going to do a turbo upgrade because it has a small turbo on it. And then this one came out of the junkyard. But between the 3 of these turbos, we can make one pretty decent one. Seeing as this one has probably the dirtiest, but the best compressor wheel out of all of them. You can see that little corner is still gone. I don't know if that's a balancing thing or if that's, but it's much smaller than this one. This one's like way gone. So we're going to take this compressor wheel and then this turbine wheel, because this turbine wheel looks by far the nicest. Yeah. So yeah, that turbine wheel is also not good. So not good turbine wheel, okay compressor. Not good turbine wheel, good compressor. Bad compressor, good turbine wheel. So yeah, I'm just kind of a mixed match of junk here, but we're gonna make it work. So yep, I'm gonna work on taking all these apart, getting the parts we need out of them, and slapping them into this bad boy. So yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so as you can see it's all tore apart now. There's your back here compressor. This This is what I originally thought was the problem. Was this not opening? This is to, it's called the exhaust back pressure valve. Basically in the winter it'll close a little, something like this. I mean, it can close all the way, I guess, because you can still get air through there, but the idea is to close this on the back of the turbo here before, so coming in from your heads, turbo out to your big exhaust outside, and this will close so that the engine can heat up quicker, I guess, is the premise behind it. A lot of people don't like these because sometimes I guess they're finicky, or they'll be on when you don't want them on, so they'll like delete this. You could like pull this pin out. It's got like, yeah, it's just kind of pressed in and stuff, but you just pull it out and like just dummy plug it, and then this is just gone. A lot of people like to do that, but yeah, I think this is our problem here, because this thing is just missing everything that makes it a turbo, I guess. Like, yeah. So it's not, it's seen better days. So yeah, I'm going to be looking in the other one, because I thought, when you look at it from the top, it just looks like, you know, maybe an 1/8 of an inch or a 1/16 of an inch is gone right here, but then you look at it, it's like, that's a lot of that turbo gone. So yeah, we're going to take apart this other two. Well, just the compressor wheel off this one. Let's take this one all the way apart, but this one I got to take all the way apart to get the turbine wheel out of the back. But yeah, these are your internals for it. Normally you'd replace these, I guess, since you're in here, but I don't have a kit on me. This one looks pretty good. It wasn't spewing oil everywhere, so that's good. Yeah, usually these will like go bad. There's like a little seal. There's like a little seal here. It's weird that it's a seal because it's metal, but yeah, it just keeps oil from coming into the turbine, which is a good thing because it'll fill up your exhaust manifold, and then it really won't do anything. Yeah, I'm not sure like the purpose of all these parts. These just go around here, and this goes like a spacer in the middle to ride inside this journal, I guess. So I guess these are bearings. This is, I know, a bearing that rides on here and gets oiled through these little holes and stuff. So yeah, but I don't know, this stuff looks all pretty good. I've taken apart another one before and it looked worse than this, so I think this will still work. This thing spun well while it was in there, just obviously not as well as it could have. Alright, yeah, so I'm going to get to taking these two apart, see what happens. Alright guys, as you can see right off the bat, these turbine wheels look 1000% different. All the way different. Look at that. Look how much taller that one is. It's gigantic. That might be why we're not building boost, huh? What do you guys think? Also, you could see what I was talking about, where these things will spill oil into the turbine, just like that. This one's definitely spilling oil. So I'm gonna pop this one off of here, this oil seal, and put this one on here, since this one looked pretty clean. So yeah, do what I can to pop this one off, pop this one on, and send it on its way. I might use this turbine housing. Well, no, because this thing's stuck. Which, honestly, I'd rather that be stuck anyway. I built more boost no matter what the truck says, but I think we're gonna take this one apart, pull this one off, and see if we can use it. Just because this one, well, I don't know. See if I can pull that bolt out first, and then after that, probably end up using that one. Because this, unless I can get this thing to move freely, but I think it's smashed and messed up. So yeah, that I think is our turbine wheel problem. Here's the compressor wheels. Let's see here. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here. So this is the good one, or what I'm calling the good one, and this is the one we had in there before, but you can see like this edge right here is all real soft. Yeah, you can barely see it because it's weird, but real soft. And then this one's pretty sharp, honestly. Like, look at that, and it's way further up. So Again, I don't know if this is how these are machined or if these things just popped off and hit something at one time, but obviously this one is looking a little better than this one. So we're gonna use this one in conjunction with that turbine wheel. Then we should have one good turbo out of all of these freaking parts. So I guess it's a good thing I collect all this stuff. But yeah, let's put her back together, see what happens. Alright, so here are the parts after putting them in the cheap Harbor Freight ultrasonic cleaner. This thing looks like it may have been new. This thing is ridiculous. So, but yeah. I just have a little bit of purple power in here. It's a little black now because all the soot, but yeah. Let's put this thing in here. Turn her on. Makes terrible ear-piercing noises, and yeah, so just put all these parts in there. And now everything's beautiful, very, very clean, and it's nice. I like it. I mean, there's still a little burnt oil and whatever, but it should be fine. But yeah, there you go. Now it's time to put her back together. Click. 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 Calibrated elbow, baby. Let's go. Back together. She's doing good. There's a new turbo in there. There's a new compressor wheel in there. Looks way better than the last one. And the new turbine wheel, which also looks 1,000 times better than the last one. So yeah, I guess we'll throw her back in the truck. See if she makes any power now. See it. She's all put back together. A little turb ski in there now. Got all of our intercooler piping on. Everything's nice and tight. A little chafing here, but that'll be fine, I suppose. Got our batteries in. So yeah, it's time to see if this thing starts. It doesn't like to start right now for some reason. I haven't been able to start it in a couple of weeks, so see what's going on. I might need to bring that one up here where the beamer is right now and jump it. A little extra power and just crank on this thing till she goes. I think her fuel pump's going out right now, but yeah, something I'll need to take care of soon. So yeah, let's give this thing a try real quick. See if she wants to cooperate. Alright. She hates me. Doesn't want to start, ever. Maybe, 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 maybe. Oh, oh. Oh, yeah. She's alive. I might have like a weak starter or something. I don't know. Something I'm gonna have to explore for sure, but when it's cold outside, it really, really doesn't want to start. Well, yeah. She's alive. Alright, so one thing you guys may have noticed that I noticed, people might not like it, people might get triggered or whatnot, but there's no air filter on it right now because I don't have the whole air box. When I bought it, it had the bottom half, I think. I might have the whole thing, but I'm going to go to a different style filter than the stock boy. So that's something else I'll have to order. I want to go with the 6637 filter. I can show you that in a minute. It's in my other truck. Or I guess I could just put a picture here on the El Screeno, since it's the 21st century and all. But I want to get one of those with like a pre-filter net deal. But yeah, I just don't have any of that stuff right now. So right now it's fine. I don't really drive it because I don't ever start it, and we just barely fixed the turbo just now. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let's not jump to any conclusions. So yeah, let's see what this thing's got. It's gonna need to warm up a little before we really rag on it, but yeah. Let's see what she's got here. Also, you might hear the brake problem that I'm having with it too. Ooh, wheels also scraped for some reason, even though they're not that big. I don't understand that because I have 37s on the other truck and they don't scrape at all. It's lifted, but this one's not lifted. I don't know. I feel like 285s or whatever on there shouldn't scrape, but I don't know. What do I know? It's a little warm in here. Alright. Oh, that's weird. Now we have 0 power. Strange. Alright, so this is weird. I was talking to one of my old buddies who got out of the military. It's super strange. Like, I'm all the way on the floor. She won't go past 1500. Super weird. Anyway, it's a weird coincidence because I was talking to him the other day. He was a diesel mechanic, and he has one of these 7.3s that came into his shop. And same problem, which is strange. He replaced the turbo because it was no power loss, and now he was talking to me. He's like, yeah, the truck won't go past like 5 miles an hour or whatever. And that's what seems to be happening now. So I guess I'll message him and see if he ever fixed it, and if not, well, I guess I'll fix this one and then we'll see what's wrong with it. It's strange. Yeah, watch. So we'll be at a stop here in a second. Boom, stopped, right? I'm gonna punch this thing. You can see down there, ready? Look at that. 1100, 1200, 1500 RPM. 15 miles an hour? Like, what? What, bro? Alright. Back to the drawing board real quick. I'm gonna see what I disconnected and messed up back there. Yeah, that's really, 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 really weird. Alright, so I just cleared the codes. Yeah, I read all the codes and then cleared the codes. There was just a keep alive memory code, which is basically when the batteries are disconnected and the computer's being all wonky. There was a P1000 code, which I've never seen before, which I guess is like somebody cleared the codes before. Something like that. And then there was a P1280 code, which was because I unplugged the ICP. Because I think it's going out, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, let's see what this thing does now. Yeah, still still super hesitant. Like, I don't know. It just takes a minute to build boost. Not really sure why it's doing what it's doing. It's definitely more powerful than it was, though, I feel like. Yeah, so let's try this. You can see all the gauges here. If we punch it from a stop, yeah, it doesn't. But it's still really hesitant down low, which is a little weird. I'm not really sure what that's about. I also have a service engine soon light. I don't know if that's because I had the ICP still unplugged right after clearing the codes, but I don't know, it makes really weird noises. And I guess that could also be because my other truck is tuned and this one's not. I might try pulling the tune off the white one and putting it on this one really quick and see what happens. Might just have better acceleration with that tune than what I'm used to. This thing. Yeah, I might try that really quick and see what happens. Alright, so we're going to try to start. We're going to try to put this tune on here. And see if that makes any difference. Looks like she's done, and we're ready to start. We still have a service engine light, which is lame, but we're gonna give this thing a shot, see what she can do now. See what this tune actually does. Or if it's just running crappy. Which I guess is also a possibility, right? Could be a possibility, could be crappy. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Test number 3? I don't know what number we're on. First test with the tuner installed. Tuner, it's just a tune. Oh. Huh. That's way better. These things are terrible stock. It's idling weird. Idle right. Come on. There you go. Oh, no, it's being weird. I think my old injectors just need to get fixed. They need to figure out what they're doing. Alright. So here is. Oh, wow, you can't see anything. That's fantastic. Race car by any means, but it's probably 100% better. So now we know these things need tunes. They're big slow pigs without them, but still powerhouse, I guess. Maybe not compared to today's standards when you got 1,200 foot-pounds of torque or whatever with these new trucks, but still put in work. Still sounds good. Yeah, I think we got her all fixed up. She's good. We just gotta worry about a brake now. Maybe the wheel will light on fire or something. Let's not do that, actually. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. As you can see, our problem ended up being the turbo. It had a bunch of messed up fins in the turbine. And then we had a weird problem where it just wouldn't go fast after we put the new turbo on, or wouldn't like accelerate that fast. And it was weird because all I did was restart it, reset the computer codes, and it just went away. So I don't know if that was, I literally have no idea what that could possibly mean, but it just fixed itself. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. If you want to, subscribe so you stay notified when a new video comes out, and like this if you liked it. See you in the next one.